Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Ranvoo AICE3 wearable smart air conditioner. And what I want to do today is first of all get it unboxed, show you the setup process, and I'll give you a demonstration of it. So if you follow me on YouTube for a while, then you'll know quite a lot of the time when I talk about unpackaging or unboxing a product that I do comment on the packaging. And I must say, the box on this, if nothing else, is really nice. Honestly, the quality of it, just the box itself, looks fantastic. I think Ranvoo have put so much effort into the design of this. But as I unbox it, I just think the whole design of it is just very smart. I just love when a manufacturer really cares about the packaging and how it arrives. So in here, let's have a quick look. So first of all, we've got like a storage bag. So that looks very nice. What have we got in here? So we've got some, safety guidelines. We've got a quick guide. So I suppose that's an initial setup. Then we've got some instructions. And do you know what I really like? That I know some manufacturers will have instructions for like worldwide. They'll just send one huge book out. I'm really pleased that what Ranvoo have done is they've determined that this is coming to a UK market, and all of the instructions in here, first of all, they're in colour, which is always nice, and it's only in English, so they've thought about that as well. Again, little things like that do really impress me. So we've got a cover, soft spongy cover to make sure this is protected, and here we go. So this is the actual air conditioner, and I must admit I was quite surprised at the weight of this. So it's around 520 grams, which is not the lightest on the market, but I must admit it feels really good quality. And really the idea is that it can expand a little bit, and the idea is that it sits around your neck like that. And even though, as I say, 520 grams, you don't really feel the weight. It feels really solid, it is really comfy there. One of the final things you get in the box is there's a little dock for this to sit on, and we've got the charging cable as well. And really the idea is that, I don't know if you can see that, but you've got a little connection in the back, and all you'll do is just plug that in, and that just plugs into a standard USB connection. It takes around 2.5 hours to fully recharge, and you get different run times depending on, I suppose, what you wanted it to do. Now, majority of people want to use it as a cooling device. So you've actually got different options. You can either just have the fan on, where you get up to around 24 hours use. So that's even from around 2.5 hours charge time, you get around 24 hours of just using the fan. Then you've got the cooling effect. So you've actually got, I'll go through that a bit more in a moment, but as far as the cooling, you'll get around 6 hours use, and you can actually have it to heat as well, and you'll get around 6.5 hours. So there's a huge amount that this can do, and I suppose what I want to do is just go through some of the basics that it offers. So here at the moment in the UK, we're going through a rare couple of hot days. It's around 30 degrees centigrade today. And so this will be perfect, because I'm going to go and take it outside in a moment, just to see how effective it is, putting it around my neck. But really the idea is that this can actually help you cool by up to 10 degrees centigrade, up to 40 degrees. So if the weather was, say, 40 degrees outside, which fortunately it's not at the moment, then if it was, then it can cool by up to 10 degrees centigrade, and that is a huge amount. But really, when it comes to using it, as I just showed you earlier, the idea is you just pop it around your neck, and you've actually got plates just on the inside here. Now, I will just have to have a quick read of this. So they're IceMax core cooling technology, and what they feature is it's dual layer semiconductor cooling plates. These are the plates just on the inside here. These are actually aluminium oxide, and the main advantage of using this material is that they've got really good thermal conductivity properties compared to other alloys that other manufacturers use. But I think what I need to do is to start having a look at the whole setup process. Let's just take take the covers off the sides. There we go. I'm really looking forward to this, especially as it's so hot out today. It's quite appropriate to be testing this today. Now you've got a sensor at the back, so that will sense when it's actually around my neck. But first of all, you just got the on and off button on the back. So you just turn that on, and hopefully you can see that it's got where there were some little green LEDs flashing. So that will actually sense when it is around your neck. There we go, so it's just started up. Really very quiet. You can only just hear the noise level. I don't know if you can hear it through the microphone. You might be able to hear it because the microphone is really close to where the fans are. There are actually a couple of ways you can control this, and the first way I'm going to show you is actually on the conditioner itself. You've got different buttons, so you've got a button on top here, and that will change it between the three main settings. So you've got cool, auto, and then heat. So really depending, I suppose, on what you wanted it to do. The next way, you've actually got a really nice LCD screen on the side. So it's a 1.9-inch LCD screen, and hopefully you can see that. But let's just bring it over, because this is definitely worth looking at. So depending on so it's touch screen. So if you wanted to reduce the temperature, you can just press that, or you can increase it if you want to. So really nice clear LCD display. As far as the button on top, so you just press that. So if I wanted, for example, well, at the moment I don't want the heat on, I want the cooling. So I'll select it onto the blue, and honestly that feels fantastic, because it's so warm in here at the moment. As I say, it's one of the warmest days at the moment in the UK. But really the next way to show you, I'm going to show you the app. So once you've got the app downloaded, then I'm just going to show you this, because this is really good. Now there are different ways of controlling the air conditioner. I suppose the main one is going to be the cooling mode, especially at the moment. And what you can do is you can actually select the temperature that you want it to go to. So clearly for me at the moment, I want it to reduce as much as possible, because it really is warm in here at the moment. I can select the speed as well, so you can just, and hopefully you can hear that, because as I say, the microphone is quite close. Let's just reduce that. So that's the cooling mode. Then you've got the AI mode, and that will actually almost monitor the temperature that you're at the moment, and it will adjust accordingly. And then you've got heating mode. So that's something else which clearly not quite as relevant today, but I can just feel that. So you don't really get the air circulation as you do when using the cooling mode, but what this will do is this will actually increase the temperature, so it goes up to, what's that, 50 degrees centigrade. And I could just feel it around my neck at the moment. That's really nice and soothing. Here on the right hand side here, you've got the percentage, so it's 81%, just showing the temperature at the moment. You can turn it off if you want to, so that just turns it on and off. And you've also got this. So this is quite interesting. I must admit I've not really had a proper sort of thorough look around this, because this is part of the Metura Performance app. This is something that I downloaded earlier before I made the video, and it can monitor things like your heart rate. There's quite a lot you can do through this actually. So it allows us to track things like your heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and activity status. Clearly at the moment, while I'm sat here making this video, there's not a lot of activity, but that's all done through this app, so I'll certainly recommend having a good look through. What you've also got is you've actually got this option here. So you can have it, so you can select a silent option. So if you wanted it to, for example, if you were, I don't know, say lying in bed, and if you wanted it to operate at a slightly quieter decibel rating, then that's quite a good one to select. Then you've got hot pack, and with this mode, this is really designed for muscle relief. And the main advantage is at its most comfortable temperature is around 42 degrees centigrade, or around 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Then the next option is cooling first, and really the advantage of this one, and that's just completely changed it from the hot pack mode compared to the cooling first. So, well, it's lovely around my neck at the moment, and that's really a powerful and instant cooling experience. The main thing is that can, well, as it says in the instructions, it can sacrifice some of the battery life. The next one, which is battery life first. So I suppose the main advantage is that will, as it says, put the battery life first, and that can run between certain temperatures to save energy. Then you've got other options. So you've got sedentary relief, stress relief, and muscle relief. So these are all different modes that you can operate within the app. That's why I'd recommend getting the app, rather than trying to do it actually on the air conditioner itself, because some of these options, I suppose, are a little bit easier to operate through a phone, rather than try and do it actually on the conditioner, especially when you're wearing it, because what you don't want to be doing is taking it off all the time to change the settings. But really, I think what I wanted to do, let's just put that to one side. That's it. So as you can see at the moment, it's 32 degrees. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go for a walk around. I'm going to go for a quick walk outside because it's so hot at the moment. But I'm going to select it in cooling mode, and I'm going to take it all the way down, and just to see how effective it is when I go for a quick walk. So I've been walking for, it's for about 10 minutes now, and I must say it's actually really comfy. I've had a quick walk around where I live, and I tell you what, it's lovely and cool. As you can see, it's quite really sunny outside. But let's come and have a look. Better shut the front door. There we go. It's quite nice to get out and see the sunshine for a change. But if I have a look at the app now, so yeah, it has cooled down a little bit. You can just tell that the battery life has gone down a little bit, so we're down to about 77%, which isn't an issue. I must admit, in the cooling mode, as I say, you get around 6 hours-ish. Clearly that's going to depend on the temperature that you've got it on. So if you're going to, say I'm going to just change the temperature now up to around 20 degrees, then if I was doing that, then depending on the ambient temperature and the neck temperature as well, is going to depend on the battery life that I'm going to get. But overall, honestly, I'm really, really impressed with this. So a couple of other things to mention. First of all, you've actually got 6 sensors built in to the neck air conditioner. And what it will do is it will actually, as I mentioned about the AI mode earlier, or the auto mode, but what it will actually do is to monitor, I suppose, the condition of your neck. So it can measure things like your heart rate, your blood oxygen levels, and what it will do is it will actually adjust the temperature and the wind speed that it operates at. Absolutely brilliant. Something else that's really good that I must admit I haven't tried yet, I'm just going to try it now, is you can actually put it on the stand, and if you turn it on, then you can have it as almost like a desk AC system. So you can have it as an air conditioning system. So just press and hold the button to switch it on, and then you can actually feel that at the front. Absolutely brilliant. And I'll just show you this, because what it's done is it's actually detected that it's sat on the stand at the moment, and even if I try and change, so if I try and change the cooling mode or heating mode, it doesn't allow me to. What I'd need to do is I'd need to take it off the stand, and then once you've done that, then it will allow you to change some of these other settings. Now for me, this is quite a new concept of having almost like an air conditioning system around your neck, but for me this actually works a treat. I've been showing my kids, because they're here at the moment and they've been watching as I've been recording this. I've given both of them a demonstration of it and they love it. First thing they said to me, well, who's going to have it once you finish recording, Dad? But it's not the case. This is mine. They're not getting their hands on it. But I think this is a really good alternative to having like a standalone air conditioning system, because you don't have to have it on, say, all the time. You're not having it on to try and cool a whole room down. You can just have this in, well, as you do, you just have it around your neck and you walk around different rooms of the house. So it's a lot more energy efficient, because traditional air conditioning systems can be very, very expensive to operate. But I suppose all I'd say is that I hope you enjoyed this video, because personally I've really enjoyed making this. If you follow me on YouTube for a while, then you'll see that I've talked about quite a few different types of products, and this is the first time I've talked about something like this. And I've had a lot of fun doing this, actually. If you think about buying one of these, I've provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Ranvoo AICE3 wearable smart air conditioner. It's a little bit of a mouthful trying to remember all that, but anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. All I normally say is click subscribe on my YouTube channel, give us a quick thumbs up, leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video itself. I'm sure there's a lot of other demonstrations, or there's so much I can talk about with this. I try not to make the videos too long. I don't want to make it too boring with all the tech and everything that it comes with, but I'd certainly recommend, if you, at least just follow the link below, go and have a look to see a bit more information if you wanted to. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.